Do you know if you catch hair loss early, there's a greater chance that you can stop it from spreading? I'm going to tell you how. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the Curl House Collection product line and the Curl House Academy Let's Get Growing program. And today is all about catching hair loss early. Early detection is key, you all. You have to catch it early. The earlier you catch it, the greater the probability is that you'll be able to stop it and to keep it from spreading and to regrow hair where there are viable hair follicles. So you all, I'm going to show you 4 ways that you can detect hair loss early. Now, I will say this. Many of you all may not even be dealing with hair loss. Most of us aren't dealing with hair loss until we're dealing with hair loss. So I don't want you to be the person that has never dealt with hair loss and now all of a sudden it just comes on. Many times when we're dealing with hair loss, our hair may have thinned out anywhere from 30 to 50% before we even realize it. And I don't want that to happen to you. You know, ladies, I really want us to think about hair loss prevention the way we think about other things in our body that we are trying to prevent, like the big C. So for example, breast cancer, for example, we do our exams throughout the year to detect, to see if there's any lumps or anything that may be cancerous. We get in the habit of examining our breast throughout the year. Now, I'm not saying hair loss is on the same level as preventing cancer. I'm not saying this, but we know if we're dealing with hair loss, it is traumatic, right? It certainly affects us. So I want us to treat it the same. I want us to treat hair loss detection or doing a hair loss exam the way we do other types of exams when we're considering our health. And I'm going to give you 4 ways that you can do that, okay? So the first way that you can detect hair loss early is to check your crown, the top part of your head. This is the part that you cannot see when you're looking at yourself, but you can feel around at the top part of your head. So what I want you to do, I want you to take your hand and just place it right here at the crown. This area, many times we may be dealing with hair loss in this area and we don't even see it. So if you get in the habit of taking your hand, place your hand in this area and I want you to feel around. What does the hair feel like? Does it feel like a normal density, right? Is the texture different? Now, many times with natural hair, your texture may be different here than it is, you know, elsewhere on your head, but does it feel significantly different from what's back here? So just feel around. Does the hair feel different? Is the hair thinner in that area? Does it feel scalpier in that area? If it is, then that is a possibility that you may be dealing with hair loss or you may deal with hair loss. So that is one of the first ways to detect it early. Make sure you feel the crown of your head and determine if that area is thinning. Okay, now the second thing that you can do is to check your center part. So I want you to literally put a part down the middle of your head and I want you to look at your center part. Is your center part getting wider? Now, for those of you who have gray, I want you to look very closely because many times when you have gray and you're checking your center part, then the part can look actually wider because the gray hair may be similar to the color of your scalp. So make sure you look closely to make sure it's scalp, not hair that you're checking if you're dealing with gray hair. But again, check that center part. Many times there is a hair loss disorder called female pattern hair loss. I'm sure you've heard of it. It is the most prevalent hair loss in women across all women. Number 1 cause of hair loss, female pattern hair loss. And typically when that happens, your center part is getting wider. If you notice that your center part is getting wider, then that may be an indication that you are dealing with hair loss. The third thing that I want you to check, I need you to check your hairline, your temples. Check your temples. Check the rest of your hairline. Is that getting thinner? So as we age, we deal with changes in our hormones. And typically, many times what I've seen as a trichologist, when we are dealing with hormonal types of hair loss or hormonal imbalances, our temple area may be getting significantly thinner. I want you to check that area. Are your temples significantly thinner? Now, I'm using the word significantly thinner because, again, as you age, our hormones do change. And many times your temples may be a little thinner, but shouldn't be significantly thinner. If it is significantly thinner, then you may be dealing with a form of hair loss. It could be hair loss, again, from imbalanced hormones. So, of course, that is something that you need to check out. Or if it's not the temple area, if you are dealing with fitting around the hairline in general, then that also could be a form of hair loss. There are different types of hair loss disorders that affect the hairline, one being FFA, frontal fibrosing alopecia, and the other one being traction alopecia. Two different types of hair loss, but both hair loss. Traction alopecia is primarily from traction or from tension or from pulling. It could be from your braids too tight. It could be from wearing a wig a lot. It could be from just any tight hairstyle. It could be from pulling your hair up in an afro puff too much, putting too much tension around the hairline. That can cause traction alopecia. So I want you to get in the habit of checking that hairline and checking the temples and just checking to see, is that area getting thinner? If it is getting thinner, then you may be dealing with a form of hair loss. And the fourth way you can determine if you are dealing with any type of hair loss, then I need you to check the back of your head, not just the front. I know you can't see the back, so it's going to require you to go in the bathroom. Go in the bathroom with a mirror and just look at the back of your head. Look at the nape area. Is the nape area significantly thinner? Do you see any holes or bald areas in the back of your head? Just pull that hair around, move it around, and see if the hair is thinner. If it is thinner, particularly at the nape. Now, I know the nape in and of itself, that the hair texture may be a little different, it may be a little finer, but again, it should not be significantly thinner where you can see a lot of scalp. If so, that too is an indication that you may be dealing with hair loss. So again, those 4 ways that you can determine: check the top of your head to see if it is thinner. In addition to that, I forgot to say earlier, I want you to touch the top of your head. Does it feel tender? Does it hurt? Does it feel unusually itchy? Even those signs is an indication that you may be dealing with a form of hair loss in this area. There is a hair loss called CCCA, which is a type of scarring alopecia that really affects a lot of Black women. So I really want you, if you are a Black woman or a woman of color, then I really want you to check and feel around in that area to determine if that area feels itchy or burning. Then that may be a form of alopecia as well. But anyway, check the crown. Check the center part to see if that is getting wider. Check around your hairline from ear to ear and check the temples to see if that's getting thinner. And then take a mirror and look at the back of your head, particularly look at the nape area. Are those areas getting thinner? If they are getting thinner, then you may be dealing with hair loss. Now, the reason I want you to get in the habit of doing a hair loss exam, because I really want you to see if you can detect it early. The earlier you detect it, again, the better the likelihood that you'll be able to stabilize it and regrow the hair. So what I want you to do, I want you to do this exam at least 2 or 3 times a year. So we all have our hair care plan. We all have our hair care regimen. We're always doing something to our hair anyway, but I don't want you to just focus on your hair care. I want you to focus on your scalp care. And I want you to determine whether or not you feel your hair is getting thinner. If it is getting thinner, ladies, there is hope. I need you to go make an appointment with a dermatologist, make an appointment with a trichologist, make an appointment with a doctor, get some blood work, see what's going on within your body that may be affecting your hair. Or do your own self-assessment. If you have the traction alopecia, ask yourself, are you wearing tight styles? Are you always wearing a headband? Are you wearing a wig too long? Are your braids too tight? Do your own assessment to determine why you may be losing your hair, and then make changes to prevent it and to halt the hair loss. Okay guys, I hope this video helped you. If you are looking for a product line that will support healthy hair and support healthy hair growth, I encourage you to consider the Curl House Collection product line. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.